Well, looks like somebody's finally up. I haven't really needed you that much. I've just been doing my duties. But I wanted to talk to you. So I'm happy you're finally awake. I've noticed you've been keeping your eye on a certain friend of mine. You know how much I love you. So, seeing that is a little concerning to me. He is a very close friend of mine, but I am somebody who gets jealous very easily. I can promise you that. As the guardian of the rainforest, such beautiful people as yourself don't really come around that often. And I was so happy when I found out that you loved me just as much as I did to you. You two don't have anything going on, do you? I am worried about that. Though maybe you could quench my fears. I'm sure that I'm still the one you love the most, correct? That's good. Every time I see you around him, though, I just get so jealous. I always wish that it was you and me, all the time. Though I do hope that you and me can spend more time together. Oh. The fire, it's not too warm, is it? It does get very cold in the rainforest at night. So it's always good to have a fire roaring. I know you're well experienced with the cold, as you've told me of your adventures in Dragonspine. It sounds very cold there, that's for sure. I couldn't even possibly imagine such frigid weathers being from where I am. The snow is very pretty. I can only imagine such glistening beauty. Though I wouldn't exactly be the biggest fan of its effects. I have heard, though, that it tastes pretty good, especially when it gets thick enough. At least that's what I've heard from whisperings and wanderings. Maybe someday I can see the glistening beauty of the snow against the bright sun. What? It's blinding. Well, that doesn't exactly sound like the most wonderful thing in the world. It reminds me of my own blinding feelings of love towards you. Maybe I'm just being too defensive. Perhaps that's what it is. I hope I'm not being too pushy about our love and relationship, making you uncomfortable or anything of the sort. I would hate that. I'm not? Really? You promise? Well, that's good to hear. Like I said, I just get so jealous seeing you hanging out with other people. I don't know what it is about me. I know you truly love me, but I just get nervous. Speaking of which, how is your journeys in... No, I just wanted to know, how have your journeys in Sumeru been? I hope they've been to your liking. That's good to know. Always good to know that somebody's enjoying themselves in a new land. I know we have a lot of scary problems here, but I know very well that you're strong enough to take on any challenge. mm. That's very good to hear. Well, are you feeling okay? I forgot to tell you why you're here where you are right now. You were going through the rainforest and you passed out. Perhaps it was an incense. I know you're still getting used to them. So, I made sure to rescue you. I don't want you getting attacked by anything out there. Such a thing would be a nightmare. I don't know what I could do without you. And so I brought you back to Gandharvaville. So we can be safe together. I hope you weren't going through anything important that I took you away from. That would have been pretty selfish of me. I didn't, did I? I know, I worry too much. I'm just so scared of letting people down. It's why I work so hard. That and keeping the withering away. I can't let such a horrible thing take over. It is my job to stop it from happening. But of course, my other job is loving you. Which I would say is probably my favorite part. Loving you is the best thing in the world. There is nothing greater. And I know I get jealous pretty often, but I hope that doesn't make you too upset with me. It doesn't now, does it? It would make me very upset if it did. I've heard many stories that you've told me, and many of them have been interesting. I will say your voice is a thing of legend, with how soothing it is. I wish I had such a soothing voice. People could fall asleep to. Your voice is something that's able to do that so well. Mine, I think, is just annoying. Really? You think so? You're just saying that now. My voice isn't soothing. You're being serious. Are you just trying to fluster me? That's what you're trying to do, isn't it? You think that I can't tell? I wasn't born yesterday, you know. You're such a goofball. But you're mine. Oh, you know how I put up with you. Don't even ask such silly questions. Anyway, how are you feeling? I wouldn't be surprised if you got a pretty nasty headache. That stuff can be pretty strong. So, my love, are you feeling better? I'm happy to hear it. Your safety is paramount to anything else in my existence. I can promise you that. I always must make sure that you're safe. Everything else comes afterwards. Oh, don't give me that look. You know I mean it. I wouldn't lie to you. I could never do such a horrible thing to someone so beautiful. Now, I think it's time we head off together. What do you think? Would you like to? Okay. Let's go. We have quite a lot of adventures to do together. And thank you for consoling me. It really means a lot. Anyway, let's head off.